because of dreams. You can look that in just about every holy book there is. There have dreams feature, and dreams have changed things. Whether it was um, you're talking about the Bible, the Gita, the Quran, everywhere they talk about dreams and their importance. And you hear in the southwestern U.S. the native people from the Navajo and Hopi tribes, their elders sit down and dream the world that their great 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 grandchildren will inherit. Dream time in Australia, the Aborigine people are known for working with dream time. All kinds of platforms, with people like you, nice people, allow me to share my story, teaching courses and doing just getting people to look at their dreams in a different way. It was really quite refreshing. A few months back, I was gave a talk to a women's group in Hong Kong. And China and other places as well, they're still set great store by dreams and give them great importance. So it was quite refreshing to be in a group of people that got it. I didn't have to really explain as such the importance of dreams, because culturally it was something that was considered to be important, and therefore they were clued in already. With Westerners in particular, especially the Newtonian physics and whatnot. It's like they wanted to get away from the kind of woo-woo kind of stuff and talk about hard science. So it's more of a struggle, I think, for the Western world to accept that there's this part of us that can literally change our lives. I mean, empires have been won and lost because of dreams. You can look that in just about every holy book there is. There have dreams feature, and dreams have changed things. Whether it was you're talking about the Bible, the Gita, the Quran, everywhere they talk about dreams and their importance. And you hear in the southwestern U.S. the native people from the Navajo and Hopi tribes, their elders sit down and dream the world that their great 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 grandchildren will inherit. Dream time in Australia, the Aborigine people are known for working with dream time, the time before time. And they'll even say, dream time is something that is always been and always will be, because let's say, for example, you can kill a kangaroo. That's okay. But you can't kill kangaroo dreaming. You can't kill an idea. You can't. It's impossible. Once it's out there, it's out there. There are still cultures around the planet that still honor dreams and look to them for guidance, whether it be, from the spirit world, but also to move things along in terms of the group itself. So there's group dynamics, that you don't just dream for yourself, you dream for your tribe, your community. And so dreams used to have greater importance than they do now, particularly in the West. And that's a shame, because it's a fount of information that can really, really enhance our lives if we allow it to.
Thank you so much for that. All right, so you made mention of the word dream a good number of times here, and of course that is a focus of our conversation, no doubt about that. Now, Sheila, I want you to talk to an amateur, somebody that don't know what you are talking about. What does dream mean?
What is a dream? I mean, I think the Walt Disney said it very well in the old movie classic Cinderella. He said, a dream is a wish your heart makes. Even the Bible says that. Said, as a person thinks in their heart, so they are. So to me, is expressing the deeper desires and wishes of a person. So, I mean, yeah, we say, oh, my dream car, my dream job, my dream partner, but it's deeper than that. It's the things that the parts of life that will bring you the greatest joy and fulfillment, I believe, if you pay attention, and help us guide us to making better decisions that are truly in alignment with who we are and what we need to grow and develop.
Can someone ask, where is a dream really coming from in the sense of the origin of it? Because now,
Okay.
well, you are going to be talking about the interpretation of the dreams. Of
Hmm.
course, I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions about that. But what if somebody were to ask you, but where is the source of the dream? Where is it coming from?
Well, this neuroscience is still trying to figure that out. So it's like I don't know if I can give it, a specific answer. They're still battling that one out. But dreams, for me, as my understanding, is that dreams come from the deepest and wisest part of ourselves. Like I said, the unconscious mind, psychologically, is considered to be like this vast ocean. And the conscious mind, the part of us that says I, is this little cork that bobs along the ocean. So the unconscious mind, like I said, it clocks everything. It's clocking the birds singing outside, neighbors fighting upstairs, dogs barking down the street, car backfiring. It's clocking all of that all the time, every day, 365 days a year. So there's no time that the unconscious mind is switched off. It's noticing everything that's going on. But being that our conscious minds can only take so much information in at any one time, otherwise it would just implode. The unconscious takes that information, sorts through it during the night, and one of the things that goes on during the night is our brain is doing memory consolidation, and dreaming may be part of that, where it's sorting through information that has been received from various sources during the day. And if something in that during that process comes up that is pertinent and important for the person to be aware of, that's where the dream comes from. It's this information that's floated up, again, in a dream in a particular way, and looks a bit crazy, but it's not. There's a complete logic the way information is presented in a dream. It's just different from the normal left-brained bean counting way of looking at stuff. It's very logical. It's just a different logic. So, to me, that's where that information comes from. It's coming from the unconscious mind. As it sorts through information to provide us with clues about something that perhaps that we need to focus our attention on.
All right. Thank you so much for that. I am taking some time to reflect on what you said there about the subconscious.